Good morning. It is Monday the 4th of September. Today is day 3 of 365 days of personal growth and it's about 7:30 in the morning. I'm just getting ready for my Dream Habit workshop, which is a live online workshop I do through YouTube for my Dream Habit students. Dream Habit is my online course. If you didn't already know that, if you have an all or nothing mindset, it's just designed to help you stay consistent with habits instead of abandoning them whenever you screw up. So if you watched yesterday's video, I need like something to fan me. If you watched, that sounds not gonna be good, hey. If you watched yesterday's video, you might notice that I'm looking a little different, and that's because I fake tanned. Just like, I know everyone has their own opinions on fake tan. Mine is that it is a godsend. So yeah, Steve hates it, hates the smell. I use Bondi Sands, and even though I think it smells nice, it still smells like fake tan, but he just hates it. Anyway, so I'm getting ready to do my live workshop. Yesterday I had the most productive day and I just felt so proud of myself for getting everything done. You know, when you just have one of those days and you just do what you set out to do. It was so good. I did my email about this challenge, which is funny because of the timing. Anyway, I did the email to tell everyone that this, well, not really, it's not a challenge. This 365 days thing is happening, and to let everyone know I'm doing a giveaway, which I will link below in case you haven't seen it yet. It's going to go for the month of September 2017, and you can win my 5 favorite personal development books. So I really wanted to make the prize good, so I'm literally like using Book Depository because it's free shipping anywhere worldwide, and I'm paying for them myself. And if you win as well, you also get lifetime enrollment in my course Dream Habit, which is valued, or which would cost you otherwise, $197. Whew. So yeah, that is exciting to me. And then I did a blog post about the books and why I love them. I went to the shops and bought some flowers so I could take some photos of the books. And it's not that I did so much, it's that I used to think that, like, I used to procrastinate on that stuff so much that it would absolutely take me forever. And I'm just really proud of myself that I now act on things really quickly. And I know a lot of my audience really struggle with acting on things, and I totally get it because that's exactly where I used to be, and can still sometimes be depending what it is. Whew. What's this black dot on my eye? I got so many lovely emails from you guys saying that you're excited to watch this 365 days, and I know some of you, like, I do get a lot of emails, but I read all of them and they all have a huge impact on my day, and I love hearing from you guys. So please never hesitate to send me an email. It doesn't have to be perfect, just say hello. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Just had the most productive day, and yeah, I think acting on things quickly is something that really, oh god, just put too much powder in here. Acting on things quickly is something that I think isn't really talked about enough. Like, there's so much talk about planning. Planning's great. I love planning. But if you are anything like me, planning so quickly becomes procrastination. And like, so when I had this idea to do the 365 days of personal growth, what am I saying? Sorry, just trying to concentrate and do my makeup at the same time. So when I had the idea, like, the day of, I thought it was such a good idea. I was so excited, just full of ideas and optimism and really pumped. But then every single time I have an idea like that, without fail, the next day, my brain, it's like the day of, you're really excited and that sort of eclipses everything. The day after, all the fear and self-doubt starts to come up. And the longer you spend in the planning stage, the easier I find that it is to get disheartened. So I used to have really, like, everyone has good ideas. And I love when people say, like, ideas are worth nothing, because execution is everything. Like, maybe someone else has had this idea, but they haven't done it. And, like, so many people, you know, when there's a new product that comes out, or someone's doing something on a blog and someone's like, well, I had that idea. It's like, yeah, but you didn't execute on it. And that's what matters. Execution is everything. So if you can learn, well, actually, you don't really need to learn it. If you can just begin to execute as soon as you have an idea, part of it is being willing, being open to that idea being a shit one. And the good thing, though, about executing on ideas, even ones that could be shit, is that you will really quickly figure out if it's a shit idea. And that will save you so much time. And even if you do waste a little bit of money on it, time is so much more important, and mental bandwidth as well. If you're spending all your time thinking about an idea and never acting on it, then that is eating up precious mental energy for other better things, or actually executing it. Am I making sense? I'm not sure, but what I'm trying to say is, the quicker you can begin to execute on things and just lean into the fear and lean into the possibility that your idea might actually be shit. I know if you're a perfectionist, it's really hard because we don't want anyone to judge us, so we avoid doing things we might be crap at. And that's like, I feel like I'm really making progress, because I'm just getting so much better at leaning into that and being willing to have a bad idea. So I always feel in like the outer bit, and then my hair doesn't grow like it's meant to come. Your eyebrows are meant to come to like here for it to look good on your face. And mine just don't grow. So I need to fill that in every time. Even when I get it tinted, there's no hair to do. So yeah, if you can just practice executing and acting on your plans more than you're planning, like bullet journals and stuff are great. I haven't used one myself because I know that I'll just want to rip all the pages out because it'll never look pretty enough. But I think that we can get a little too caught up in the planning, and if you have a lot of fear around what other people think and being rejected, you might not even know you're scared of that stuff. It can be so deep that we don't even know it. But I think really just learning how to just do things. And I know it's so much easier said than done, but it's like as simple as it sounds. Like, I had this idea on Friday. I started doing it on Saturday. I'm willing for it to be a shit idea. I'm willing to get to day 20 and be like, this isn't working, and to stop it. Like, I'm committed to doing it, but at the same time, like, I'm committed to really 100% trying it and really putting everything I have into it. And it's not about like doing it no matter what. Like, in a sense it is. It's about committing no matter what. And sometimes when you commit to something, you get a little bit in and you're like, oh, that's not for me. And that's fine. Like, you can like, if I'm on day 20 or day 200, I'm like, look, this isn't working, then I'm going to stop doing it. I'm not just going to do 365 days just for the sake of it if I have really figured out that it's not working. And it's really important that that's got to come from a good place where I've really put my all in, not a place of fear and not a place of avoiding any kind of negative emotion or procrastination or anything like that. But if I'm like, look, this just isn't a good use of my time, or I just don't want to share like this anymore, like, I don't know. All I'm saying is that you just have to really commit to trying 100%, leaning in, and it might be the best thing you ever do, it might not, but we often get so caught up in planning that we never even see. And yeah, if you think of, like, I get so many emails from you guys telling me that you want to start a blog, and like I even get emails from some of you guys who say you've been thinking about it for 5 years. Like, I get it, because I'm the person that had a blog and hid it from everyone, including Steve, for like 2 years, because I was so sure that everyone was going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? And I just couldn't even face that, because when I was writing, wait a minute, I'm going to attempt to do my winged liner today. I normally do it every day. I didn't do it on the weekend because I wasn't going anywhere, but because I'm doing this dream habit workshop and I just prefer it. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but yeah, like, if you've been thinking about starting a blog, then just start one. I get it. Keep it a secret if you need to. Go and use what's it called, the website, Time Machine. Go and use Time Machine and look up my blog, and you can see what it looked like. You can go back to 2013 and you can see what it looked like when I first started. Don't compare yourself to me today. Compare yourself to beginner me from 2013. And like, just starting, I know it's so hard, and I know that there's so much fear, and we want our first step to be perfect. I heard such a good quote from Nicki Minaj being like, everyone wants to climb the ladder, but no one appreciates the first 2 steps. Like, be willing to take the first 2 steps to stumble around. Someone emailed me actually last night, and she said she's not a blogger, but she's wanting to do 365 days of personal growth as well. So I just thought I would quickly share how I'm filming this. Oh my god, this is hard. This is so hard. I normally put my face so close, but I don't want to just have my mouth right in the screen. Sorry. Not as bad as I would have thought, but not amazing either. Okay. Yeah, so what I'm doing, I just have my iPhone. I have an iPhone 6S Plus, but I think, like, when I was looking up how to film on an iPhone, people seem to say that if you have anything from a 5 and beyond, also I'm not a Samsung Galaxy person. Oh, I kind of stuffed that one up. I'll fix it up later. I'm not a Samsung Galaxy person, so I have no idea, but I guess a 5, what was that, maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, your camera is going to be pretty good quality. And also, if you're just doing it for your own personal record, then the quality can be super shit. Like, you can film on your webcam, on your laptop. And I'm just using a Rode directional mic that's just clipped in here so that the sound quality is a little better. But I would highly recommend, like, if you want to join me on this, that would be so cool. Because I think just being able to reflect on where your mindset was at even a few weeks ago will just be so cool. And I'm so excited once I've got a few of these under my belt to have a look back and be like, oh, I can't believe I didn't, I can't believe I was thinking like that, or that was a really good thought, or I don't know. I have no idea. But I guess my encouragement for today is to just start and to just be conscious when your planning is going into procrastination. So, like, with this and with my YouTube channel, the day I had the idea was the day I posted a video to YouTube. Like, there really isn't that much you need to know. And if you have a smartphone, like, I was using my laptop, but if you have a smartphone, you already have all the tech you need. When people are like, I need a camera and I need lighting and everything, I'm lucky in this room I do have really good natural lighting. But like, I think there's such a beauty in just starting, because you really get that momentum, and as you go you can figure out, like, I'm going to get a better camera at some point. But even now, like, I'm a few months into it and I really want to buy a camera, but I still haven't, because I know it can be a distraction, and I just want to keep creating and just kind of like not give in to the instant gratification. Like, I want to practice waiting for what I want, because patience is everything. And if you can get really good at wanting something and not satisfying that straight away, like, if it makes sense, then I really think that's such a good skill, because you're gonna want so many things in life that you can't get straight away. And if you just don't know how to be patient and to wait it out, even though, like, I have the money to just go and buy the camera that I want today, I could just go to the shop before work and buy it. But I'm not going to, because I don't know, I just think there's a little bit of beauty in the beginning stage of just figuring stuff out. And yeah, like, I don't know, I just really want to appreciate where I am. I don't know if this is making sense, but I just don't want to always give in to instant gratification. I want to practice waiting, so that's why I am not buying a camera yet. And my iPhone's pretty good. Like, this isn't even the good quality. This isn't even the good side. Just putting some dry shampoo. I always curl my hair, because like the last few days I haven't, because I was just chilling at home. But whenever I'm sort of leaving the house and seeing, I always just like to put a bit of curl through it. There's no method to it. But yeah, if there's something you've been wanting to start and you haven't, like, if you wanted to start a blog, and I know like the big hurdle with starting a blog isn't all the technical stuff, though people can sometimes think it is, because that's what they find themselves struggling to make decisions about. But the reason you're struggling to make a decision is because you're scared. You're scared it won't be good enough. You're scared that people will judge you. And so by not making a decision about whether to use Squarespace or WordPress, you can avoid, like, you can just procrastinate, so you never have to have people judge you. And I get it. I'm still scared of judgment. It's something I'm still working on. I'm so much better now. Like, I'm really working through it and really just leaning into doing what I want to do, and also understanding that when you lean into what you want to do, it usually is inspiring for other people. Some people won't get it, but people like seeing people doing what they want to do. And I know people have parents that tell them to do certain things and all of that, but like, living for you, I've just started living for me really this year, and it's just been the best thing. So yeah, if you've been wanting to start a blog or a YouTube channel, just appreciate that if you haven't made a decision yet about what to call it, if you haven't made a decision about whether to use WordPress or Squarespace, like, that's all a distraction, so that you don't have to fear the fear, and you don't have to be vulnerable and put your work out into the world. And I just really encourage you to lean into it. Like, I know that a lot of people, like, if you look at me and you think that I don't have any kind of fear, like, I openly talk about it, so I hope you know that I do. But like, every time I post something, I'm like, oh my god, will anyone like, will people think this is helpful? Every time I send an email, I'm like, oh, like, every time I still have the fear of just like, I hope this is good, I hope it helps. But just knowing that that fear doesn't go away and acting anyway, like, action cures fear as well. If you have been scared of doing something, and if you haven't started a blog yet, it's because you're scared of judgment. if you've been thinking about it for more than 2 days, like, the really good thing about blogging as well, you can delete things. And I know people like, once it's on the internet, it's there forever. It's not really, in the sense that, like, people have to be looking for it, and they probably won't. But, like, I have deleted a lot of my, like, I think I deleted maybe like 50 posts from my first couple of years because they just didn't fit in with what I'm doing now. But I needed to write those posts to get to where I am now, and to just understand that, you know, you need to go through that awkward beginner stage, and you may as well do it now, because if you'd done it when you first had the idea, you'd be through it already. So yeah, I'm just really proud of myself for starting to act on things really quickly and having an idea and executing. And then it's not to say that I have really good ideas all the time. I have some shitty ones too, but at least if I'm executing on it and doing it straight away, I can find out pretty quickly if it's a good idea. Whereas, like, if I was planning this 365 days, it would be really hard for me to figure out if it's a good idea. But if I'm actually doing it, I'm going to learn so quickly if it is, and I'm going to be able to iterate so quickly and get it within the next 30 days to something really, really cool. Like, there's going to be a few days at the beginning, probably like today, that I'm like, oh my God, what was I even doing? But I need to do today to get to the good days and the really helpful ones. So I'm putting this out into the world so that I can just learn and grow, and I'm willing for it to be shit, and I'm willing to jump in. And there are areas of my life, like, I still, like, I'm not, I don't know, I'm just trying to say, like, I'm human and I get it. And if you can just find one area of your life to start jumping in before you feel ready, kind of carries over to the rest. Oh, my hair sometimes just shits me, but I think I have to start doing this workshop. So anyway, it's my ramblings for today. I'm just doing my Dream Habit workshop, which I just do here on my laptop on YouTube Live. And then I am going to my part-time job on Mondays. I work longer hours. So that's really all that I'm doing today. Hope you're liking these. Let me know in the comments if you are. I'm always gonna, anything I mentioned throughout them, I will link, as well as things to help you. I wrote a blog post about 7 fears I had before I started blogging. So I'll link that below as well, because it might help you. But I just, please, if you've been planning something for ages, just start doing it. You'll find out really quickly if it's a good idea or not. Whereas if you're just planning it all the time, you will, it's just, you need to do to learn. Oh, what is that? Anyway, I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.